Hello friends, it's Miss Holmes again, coming to you from my happy place, my beautiful kindergarten classroom, room C2, right here at Jack London Elementary School. And it's that time of year, friends. We just started the season of fall. And if your class is like my class, or your littles are like littles all over, kids are getting excited about going to the pumpkin patch. Yes, it's fall, which is also called autumn. And that's the time of year of harvest. And it's the time of year to go pick your pumpkins off the vine. And my class will be going very soon. It's our first field trip scheduled. We're going on October 15th, and we are so excited to visit our pumpkin patch. So I thought this would be a great story to share with all of those littles out there who are getting ready to visit the pumpkin patch as well. This story is titled A Day at the Pumpkin Patch. And it's written by Faulkner, and the photographs are by Krawesky. And we look on the back, as we always do, to see if the author has written a sneak peek for us. And we do have one. Nature is getting ready for winter, but there's still time for one more visit to the farm. The pumpkins are finally ripe, just in time for Halloween. Join us on a visit to the pumpkin patch to learn all about pumpkins, how they grow, how they are harvested, and which ones make the best jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkin pies. Oh, I can't wait. A Day at the Pumpkin Patch. Text by Faulkner, photographs by Krawesky. Autumn is nearly over. Well, it's actually beginning for us, but it's almost over for these friends in their story. Autumn, which is also another name for the season of fall. Nature is getting ready for winter, but there is still much to see at the farm. Yes, it's harvest time, friends. We love the sweet, crisp apples, the colorful decorative corn, the plump autumn raspberries, and most of all, pumpkins! Yes, the highlight of visiting the pumpkin patch. This is our guide. She will show us different kinds of pumpkins, explain how they grow, and tell us about the ways people use them. We climb aboard a wagon so the tractor can pull us out to the pumpkin patch. Oh, so fun. Small pie pumpkins are the first to ripen and to be harvested. Though all pumpkins can be eaten, only some types actually taste good. Sweet pie pumpkins are the best choice for making delicious pumpkin treats. Because they're small, pie pumpkins are also the easiest to carry, and we each get to pick one to take home, just like my class will as well when we visit the pumpkin patch. These tiny fruits are gourds. Do you see those? She's holding them up right there. Those are called gourds. And they are pumpkins' funny-looking cousins. Gourds and pumpkins are both members of the squash family. And there's another picture of a different gourd. And look at all the gourds here. All the different shapes and sizes. They're so unique. We have a contest to see who can find the strangest looking gourd. Next, we visit the patch that has the pumpkins we know best, the ones that will become jack-o'-lanterns. Now, a pumpkin isn't a jack-o'-lantern, my friend, until it's picked from the vine. It's carved, cleaned out, and a candle is put inside and it's lit up. That's when it becomes a true jack-o'-lantern. Much bigger than pie pumpkins, these pumpkins are too heavy for us to lift by ourselves. Oh yes, that is a big pumpkin. So is that one. It's hard to believe they grew from tiny pumpkin seeds too. We gather round to learn more about pumpkins. There it is before it's ripe, growing on the vine. Fruit can grow in 4 different ways. It can grow on a tree, a bush, on cane, or on a vine. Pumpkins grow on vines. The large leaves stand on tall stalks and reach toward the sun. Once a pumpkin is ripe, The leaves turn brown and shrivel up, like you see here. Oh, that pumpkin does look ripe. A stem, or peduncle, connects a pumpkin to the vine. Water and nutrients from the earth and the sun travel along the vine and enter the pumpkin through the stem, and this gives the pumpkin the energy it needs to grow. Oh. The thin curlicues attached to the stem are called tendrils. You see the tendrils right there? Yeah. They wrap themselves around rocks and other objects to keep the plant safely in one place. On the bottom of the pumpkin is a circle. It's called the blossom end. Before there was a pumpkin, there was a flower. And when the flower was pollinated and the pumpkin began to grow, the flower dried up and fell off. And the circle is what's left of the flower. Oh, so interesting. The pumpkin's shiny orange skin is called the rind. It protects the pumpkin from disease and insects. Inside the rind is an orange pulp, the tasty part used in baking and cooking. The lines that run up and down, you see them right here, up and down, are called ribs. Depending on the pumpkin, there can be many ribs or just a few. Since pumpkins are heavy, farmers load them into wagons and pull them out of the patch with tractors. Now that they've been harvested, it's easier to protect them if the weather gets too cold. They are put on display so that the visitors of the farm can choose the one they would like to take home. There are so many. Which one will make the best jack-o'-lantern? You get to choose. Oh, wow, look at these gigantic pumpkins. The biggest pumpkin of all is the Atlantic giant. Wow. Not only is it the largest pumpkin, it is the biggest fruit on earth. Well, I didn't know that. Often weighing in at more than 800 pounds. Wow, look at those. These giants are grown for competitions at pumpkin festivals and country fairs. Since giant pumpkins are about 90% water, they aren't good for eating, but they make great jack-o'-lanterns and boats. Oh my goodness, look, he made like a little pumpkin kayak out of this one, or a canoe. Wow, that's a big pumpkin. We've learned a lot about pumpkins, and now we get to have some other fall fun. There's a haunted forest and a play area made of hay. Our tour of the farm is over. We can't wait to get home and carve our pumpkins. Yes, and turn them into jack-o'-lanterns. And at the end of the book, this is something nice that the author has included. It just shows you the steps to making your own jack-o'-lantern. From drawing your face, right? Drawing your sketch, to carving it, lifting up the lid. You're gonna have to get all the seeds, I call it the goop, inside, right? Empty the goop, save those seeds, rinse them off, clean them, add a little butter, salt, and pepper, bake them in the oven. Ooh, and they make delicious baked pumpkin seeds. A really healthy and yummy snack too. And they're carving the face now, you can see that. Yes, oh, and here it is, roasting the pumpkin seeds, right? First cleaning them, adding butter, salt, pepper, putting them on the cookie tray to cook, baking them in the oven, and out comes delicious toasted pumpkin seeds. A very healthy and yummy snack, my friends. Wow, so many cool things are in this book to teach us all about pumpkins. Wow, I'm excited for my class to go to our field trip at the pumpkin patch. I bet you are too. Thanks for joining me, friends. I'll be back with another amazing fall story very soon.